Let's get it. No. So let's see. Okay, so level 1. All right. Let's do this. First of all, I want to throw up some beneficial information up on the screen right there. And let you know a little reason of why I'm playing this particular game. Well, it's one of my favorite types of games that I've ever played in my whole life. I went through a phase of playing them for a very long period of time, and then sort of fell out of them eventually. But they're the type of game that you collect as if they're cards, because you can pick them up for so cheap. And I just wanted to play this particular game because it's one of the only one of these with a free demo on Steam. They don't all have free demos, but there are a few of them. And this is the one that probably is going to let you know about the genre the most. This is definitely not one of my favorites, but we'll get into it and tell you a little bit about it. So these games are not for everybody for sure, and they're mostly time-wasting games. So here's our task. We're going to go get rid of the boulder here. You can give several orders at one time. Your servants will carry them out one by one. And those little things right there that you just read, they're usually different in these types of games. A lot of these games are very different, yet very similar. So click to play, and now you're on the clock pretty much over here on the left. So the guy comes out, and he does the task. You see? And he brings back money. And then you go and you just rinse and repeat. See how I did that there? 2 at once? That means he'll go automatically. And then he needs enough food to be able to get that so that he can do that. And that's the game. That's the whole entire game. As long as you get it above this, though, you will get 3 stars, usually. See? And a new record. You try to 3-star every level, otherwise I would restart it. That's just the way I play. You get parts of an ancient marvel for every level completed in gold time. Okay. So some of them have achievements, as you read there. Harvest crops and chop wood. Build small farm. Get rid of boulder. Alright, here we go. You just start clicking. That's all you got to do. Now these things eventually you have to do in a specific order, or you'll get stuck, so to speak. You have to do them in a specific order and click in strategic ways. This is a strategy game. And hopefully this will get you into the genre. That's the whole goal of this video, to be honest. See, now I can do that. Because not all of these games are anywhere near fun. Some of them are really bad. But most of them are just sort of mid-range. I am a big fan of Gnome's Garden games. I have almost all of them, completed almost all of them. Really enjoy that series. So you're going to want to check that out for sure. Look into picking those up at very cheap. There are dozens of these types of games. Completed 2 levels with 10 seconds. See? 3 stars. Excellent. And this is mostly, like I said, a time-wasting game. It's a good time waster if you've got time to kill that you need to kill. This is the perfect opportunity to play these types of games. Repair bridge, build small workshop. Release the prisoner to get an additional servant for this level. Okay. And once you start clicking, that's when this timer goes. So remember, you're trying to get above that. That's your gold. I'm going to go for cheese first. Do that. Because I need it for this. Need more of that first, and then do this. You have to do as you see. You can, as you progress, you have to do them in a specific order. I need 3 cheese here. I have 7, so that's enough. You want to always get this one because it refreshes. You want to pick that one up as often as possible. Now I have 2 guys. See? You get 2 players. These things here, they reproduce things. So you want to look into picking them up first at all times. Or workshops, things like that. for the most part, these early levels, you can just click on anything and you will pass it. But as I said, it gets harder. You have to click on them in a specific order eventually. So you want to pick up that cheese real quick. There's not a whole lot to it, really. There's not a whole lot to the game. Pick that up. But there's something about these games that just keep me wanting to collect and play through them. Especially since almost all of them have achievements that you can get. They're really good achievement getting games, if that makes sense. See, I did not get gold. And usually, if I wasn't recording a video, I would do it again. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go to the next level. But you want to get 3 stars on each. I usually do it before I go to the next level. Just so I get it done. It's just the way I've always played. See, I need those things right there. So I might have made a mistake right there. I don't know. Nope, I didn't, luckily. Some of these games you can't do 2 things at once. Like put a flag here like that. You can't do that on some games, especially the early. I think the earlier Gnome's Garden games, you can't do that. But then the second and the third one or the fourth one, wherever it is, you can do that. Like they introduced these elements into the game as they got better over the years. Some of these games are actually pretty expensive, and the price never comes down. I just don't bother picking those up because a lot of what these games are, it's just the same old with a different thing. That's all it is. So probably the way most people see it. See, I'm gonna upgrade this to get 2 guys here. See. See, now I can do 2 tasks at once. But there's some, I think there's game, I want to say there's ones called Vikings or something like that. And those are pretty expensive for the most part, but some of those are actually pretty good. Some of my favorite of these games in this genre. Because you can play the demos just like this on the Microsoft Store. The Microsoft Store has some free demos on it as well in this genre, for the most part. You know, it's not going to have your better games, so to speak. But I just really like playing these games. I don't know why. So I figured I'd throw one on the channel. Why not? Let people know about these types of games. Definitely check out Gnome's Garden and Lost Artifacts games. Really like those. They're similar to Gnome's Garden as well. And there's like a Dracula game. There's a free demo on the Dracula one for sure. I think it's called Incredible Dracula or something like that. So be sure to play through that one. That's a more complicated and very different version of these types of games as well. So I'm going to have them do this boulder here. I'm about to lose this. And that's probably because I didn't do certain things a certain way. You have to do them in a specific order. And that can get frustrating with some of these games. Some of them actually won't let you progress because they're in such a weird order. At least you think you can't progress. I figure I'd introduce you to these games, man. I love these games. Path block, there we go. A lot of the time when you're trying to get gold, it's because you're picking these up too often or something like that. Or like you'll have way more cheese than you actually need. Like right there, I could just let that sit, that and that. and just not worry about it, because I'm trying to get gold, but I'm not going to get it because I've made too many mistakes. But that's fine, you know? I definitely need, hopefully, that and that. That's all I need, hopefully. Come on now. Oh, I got lucky. Did you see that? I still didn't get gold, though. That sucks. I didn't even get silver, I don't think. There we go. And there it is. So we're going to go to the map, then go back, go into here. Okay, that's fine right there. And then leave you wanting more of this demo and hopefully these types of games. That's what this video is all about. I'm introducing you to this specific genre or niche, however you want to say it, small subgenre in existence in the time management genre. That's the strategic casual time management is usually what these are, but they'll have different elements involved. But you want to search time management if you're looking for a ton of these types of games, and strategy. You can tag that as well, and you will find numerous of these. And you try to pick them up on the cheap. I try to get them at 50 cents, you know, to $1, if that, you know. But yeah, definitely recommend this game. And if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing for more content just like this, where we play both new and old games you may not know about, as well as deals you may not know about. This was 12 Labors of Hercules, the demo.